Hey Swishers, welcome to an all-new episode of your Daily Swish. I'm glad you're here because guess what? I got some exciting news for you guys. Have you been watching the NCAA women's basketball games lately? Have you been paying attention to what's going on? Have you seen the surprises? I have all of that in the news today, okay? Holy camole, the top 16 seeds have been released. Okay, and you know what that means? That means March Madness is here. So get your brackets ready because it's tournament time and it's time to root for those top names and even a couple underdog teams that could possibly break your brackets if you're not careful, okay? I've seen it before, it happens, okay? And we all know that these underdog teams that come out of nowhere, okay, bring us in for a wow, okay? Like, what? Where did that team come from? Okay, but you also have these top teams fighting for that Final Four championship spot and hopefully becoming that 2021 NCAA championship team. I am so excited. We have 2 weeks to go until Selection Monday, and you know that's a very, very big day. Okay, and we have 8 teams fighting for that top seed. Those 8 include Stanford, UConn, Texas A&M, South Carolina, NC State, Maryland, Baylor, and Louisville. All of these could reach that Final Four, okay? So if you have UConn and Stanford in your Final Four picks, you might be just right, okay? Actually, you might be pretty accurate, but you never know. Baylor could come out of nowhere and steal that Final Four championship spot. They might knock out UConn, okay? Or Louisville might knock out Stanford, okay? But South Carolina, Texas A&M, Stanford, UConn, those are everybody's top teams right now. But the NCAA March Madness is so unpredictable. You don't know what's going to happen. And what's even greater is it's happening all in one city. All 64 teams are going to come down for the NCAA tournament. They're going to be in San Antonio and in the surrounding areas. Like I said, I'm going to try and score tickets so that way I can get you guys inside the game for the Final Four. Okay? So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to try really, really hard, guys, to get in because it's in my hometown of San Antonio. Okay? So it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. Okay? Experts say this could be the most unpredictable NCAA tournament in years. Okay? Why? Well, let's look at the impact a few games have had that turned the top 16 upside down. Yes, I told you they turned them upside down. There was huge games over the weekend. But let's talk about the biggest one of them all, and that was Texas A&M versus South Carolina. You guys already know, if you've been following with the NCAA women's basketball, you know the SEC is a big competitive conference, okay? They've always been competitive, whether it's in football, baseball, softball, basketball, okay? So Texas A&M versus South Carolina, that was a big game to watch. And I don't know if you were paying attention, but Texas A&M took that game. They took that SEC championship and owned it, okay? They won over South Carolina with a score of 65-57, okay? Both were #1 seeds, but this brought more of a cushion, more of an edge for Texas A&M, okay? I was excited to watch that game. That was for me, I want to congratulate Texas A&M on that. That was a hard-fought game, and they brought it out to the very end, okay? Some other games, okay? For instance, we had Kentucky losing to Ole Miss, okay? You had Arizona falling in overtime to Arizona State. Oregon losing to Oregon State. All those games made a huge impact on the top 16 seeds, okay? So, who are the top 16 seeds, okay? Who's it going to be, okay? I'm about to announce that for you guys, okay? Well, #1 is UConn. #2 is Stanford. #3 is Texas A&M. Okay, #4, South Carolina. 5, NC State. 6, Maryland. Okay. 7, Arizona. #8 is Baylor. #9 is Louisville. #10 is UCLA. Okay, we're used to seeing these top 10 in the Power 10 rankings. And if you've been paying attention to my videos, you'll notice that those top 10 teams have always been on the board. Okay, and I've always said it almost every single episode of your WNBA Daily Swish. Okay, number 11 is Georgia. Number 12 is Indiana. Number 13 is Tennessee. Number 14 is Kentucky. Number 15 is Oregon. And number 16 is Arkansas. Okay, are you happy with these top 16 seeds? Did you predict this right as the season was going on? Okay, if you did, man, hats off to you guys. Okay, get your brackets ready, because here in a few weeks we're going to be starting that Selection Monday. Okay, and it's going to be an all-out battle. Okay, I'm excited. I am super stoked to see how things turn out. And is UConn going to get another championship this year? Okay, you just never know. You never know how things are going to play out. But with Paige Bueckers in the lineup, I'm pretty sure that UConn is going to be in the top 4. For sure. No doubt. Okay? My predictions, maybe it's going to be UConn and Stanford in the end. But you never know. South Carolina has a way of sneaking in. Okay? I feel like this is a repeat of the 2017 Final Four. Okay? Because I don't know if you guys were there or if you guys watched it. Okay? But right now it sounds like to me UConn, Stanford, Texas A&M, South Carolina, okay? The only one that was not at the Final Four for the 2017 Dallas Final Four would be Texas A&M. It was actually Mississippi State that ended up going all the way, okay? So, could it be Texas A&M versus South Carolina? Maybe South Carolina versus Stanford. Maybe UConn versus Texas A&M at the very end, because right now Texas A&M is hot, okay? They are on the move. They want that win. They want that championship, okay? It's been a while since they won the championship, and I'm pretty sure they're going to want to fight for it, okay? That's all I have for you guys today. Make your predictions down below on who you think is going to be the final 2. Who's it going to be in the very end, okay? I think it's going to be UConn versus Stanford. Those are just my predictions. You can disagree with me, and that's okay, okay? That's what I want you guys to do. I want you to make your own predictions. If you go against me, that's fine, okay? So like I said, that's all I have for you guys today. I'm going to try my hardest to get those Final Four tickets so that way I can take you inside the game for the NCAA Women's Championship Final Four, April 2nd and April 4th. Okay? So, like I said, if it ain't hot, it ain't a swish.